Okay, so you're probably wondering why we're switching to Canvas or why are we using Canvas. So there's some good reasons why we're using Canvas here at Northview and at Ananke School District. But the biggest thing is I like to call it as a one-stop shop for all the classroom work that we do, no matter what classroom we might be in the building. So a few things that I like to think of, it allows us to be more creative. The creativity part can be more accessible. We have more access to doing more things. You can design your page more personalized to your classroom. You can create things differently. You can have however you want it to look. Like we've had people that have their Bitmojis integrated into their classroom. We have, you can get as creative as you want, but you can also be basic if you want it more, be on the more basic side, as you'll see in some classes. More apps are integrated, and some apps aren't needed anymore because of Canvas. Some of the apps that might be integrated are Edpuzzle. If you use Edpuzzle, the students don't have to go to Edpuzzle, the website anymore. They can watch the video directly in Canvas once you sync your account. Other things that are still integrated is Google Suite. You can still have your students do Google Docs, and they can submit them through there. They can do presentations. They can do collaborations on here on Docs and all that good stuff still. So that accessibility is still on there. Something else that's on there is you can use Jamboard. Jamboard is available, and it's integrated through Canvas as well. And Paradeck, and I know how much Paradeck's been during the COVID time. Paradeck is accessible on Canvas as well. So a few things that also are available for this is the students, or why we're switching is the students don't have to get set up in the classroom anymore. And the teachers don't have to create the class and get the students in. The classes are pre-populated through Infinite Campus, and we don't have to add students and stuff. It's automatically done every night through Infinite Campus. And another feature that's unique is a speed grader feature. So it's something that was on Classroom and the other features that we have, but it allows us to do a few more things. You can use text annotation. You can highlight. You can cross out. You can draw on it. You can leave comments on the side. You can even leave feedback through videos and through audio on Canvas. So that's something that's a little bit different than maybe we haven't had in the past. Something that's also unique about it is that we can differentiate for students. So you can assign certain material to certain students. So if you're in a DOP class or something like that, and you have kids that are all over the board, and you're wanting to have them work on maybe, let's say, exponentials, but then you have the kid next to them, you want to work on system of equations. You can assign just the material to the one student, and you can have it set up to progress through them by themselves, where you can put in prerequisites, where they can't move on until they get the next thing. And it also applies when you get into the SPED department or the special ed department, whereas you have 3 or 4 other kids in there doing all different tasks on what you need to do, and you can have differentiated instruction built in there through videos, where the kids can watch your videos with maybe the para, and they can follow the instruction through there, and you can deliver instruction to multiple students at once. Something else that's unique about Canvas is that, like I said, you have students also can use audio and video submission as for their assignments. So some people used to use programs where they could use that kind of thing. I'm blanking on the name now. But you can use audio and video submission. They don't have to use a different program. It's automatically built in for the submission type that they have to select if you use a certain feedback option. Like I said, also the instructor or the teacher can give feedback to their students through audio and video as well. One thing is, and then also you can assign assignments as easily and quickly. You can give due dates. You can post them. They can only open up at certain times. They can close at certain times. So you can give assessments through this. You can do discussion boards where kids can collaborate on there. You can do quizzes. You can do lots of different things that we haven't had the capability of with other programs. And then one nice thing is, how many times when we were using Google Classroom, you couldn't see what the students could see. You want to know what it looked like on their end. Well, once you publish your material, you can look on Canvas and see what the student sees, and you can test out most things from the student view, which is something that's unique and which is really nice about Canvas. I hope this is a little helpful on why we are using Canvas and why we're switching to it, and what's the whole point of Canvas and why it's a little better. It's I consider it as one step forward from Google Classroom, that kind of thing. But there's so many other things that are available in there as well that you can discover and learn about as you progress in your learning through Canvas.